This is the iliotibial tract. This fascial tract is iliotibial tract. Okay. So when they tie, they usually have the attachment from ilium to tibia. Then further attachment, but remember for practical, ilium to tibia. Okay. Then now what is function? So one is that it gives rise to two muscles. In front, this muscle attached to the fascial structure is tensor fascial attack, and behind this is gluteus maximus. Then another function of this is that it stabilizes the knee during various movements. Okay. It attaches to the bones forming the knee, so thereby it can actually stabilize the knee during its various movements. Now, next we see the structure. This muscle is sartorius. Okay, sorry, this muscle is sartorius. Okay, so diagonally placed, and see this muscle is the strap muscle because you can see the duration of fibers. They would resemble the strap of the pant. Okay, so this is an example of a strap muscle. Read everything for sartorius because they usually tie it in the spotting. Okay, very commonly tied structure. Now, see this thing which I am holding with my right hand is the muscle group quadriceps femoris, where you get four muscles. Okay. So what are they actually? These four muscles: rectus femoris, vastus medialis, vastus lateralis, vastus intermedius. See, what I am holding now is rectus femoris. Then these three muscles, so that is actually arising on the medial end of the dorsal venous arch of foot. From that medial end, it almost is confined to the medial side of the leg and then the thigh, and then it drains into the femoral vein. So see over here. See this, you can find this great saphenous vein is draining into a very thin walled structure. Okay? So this is the great saphenous vein that is draining into femoral vein. Okay, femoral vein. Okay. So see, then when they tie the great saphenous vein, they usually ask its beginning, its termination, or which nerve accompanies it. Answer is saphenous nerve. Saphenous nerve accompanies the great saphenous vein. Okay. Then we go to the proper structure here, that is femoral triangle. So see, this we know is the sartorius. Okay. And see this muscle is adductor longus. This muscle is adductor longus. Okay. So see how, and at the upper extreme of the thigh, this whitish structure. See, this whitish structure is inguinal ligament. The inguinal ligament. Okay. So what is the medial boundary? The medial border of adductor longus. See, medial border. Okay. What is lateral boundary? Medial border of sartorius. What is at the base? Inguinal ligament. What is at the apex? Convergence of the medial ligament. Okay. Then what is in the roof? Skin and fascia we have totally removed. What is in the floor? See, from medial to lateral. Always mark where is the medial to lateral medial because or else it comes reversed. Okay. So its first is adductor longus. The adductor longus is part of the triangle. It is in the floor. So adductor longus. Then roughly you can tell the thickness. Then you can tell together iliopsoas because towards the insertion, iliacus and psoas major are very close to one another. Okay. Sometimes that insertion tendon is together called iliopsoas. Okay. So that floor you can appreciate closely when you take out the limb from the trunk after disarticulation. Then what are the content? So many things are described in the book, but where you mainly need to appreciate vein, artery, nerve. Okay. So see, I have already shown you. This is that great saphenous vein. Okay. So it drains into structure. This is femoral vein. Femoral. This structure femoral vein. Okay. This one is femoral vein. Okay. This is the femoral vein. Okay. Then this thick wall structure is femoral artery. So usually the arrangement is vein, artery, nerve, and this is the nerve. You see, this is the femoral nerve. See, this ring-like structure is femoral nerve. Okay. But sometimes after to disarticulate the lower limb, it is difficult to appreciate vein wise. Okay. So always toss the two vessels. Thick wall will be artery, thin wall will be vein. Okay. And obviously nerves you can never mistake with vessels. Okay. Now see about one thing here. See, here you can find the two divisions of the femoral nerve. Femoral nerve trunk is high above. Here you can appreciate the two divisions, anterior division, posterior division. And what is the divisive agency? That is this one. That is this artery, which is intervening between the two divisions of the nerve. Okay. So this is lateral circumflex femoral artery, branch of profunda femoris, which divides the femoral nerve into anterior division and posterior division. Okay. So this is your. This is everything you need to know. No further details are asked. Rest they can ask you theory. Okay. But this much you only need to know. Okay. Everything. All these muscles, iliotibial tract, or it can be femoral tract. Iliotibial tract gives attachment to two muscles, gluteus maximus, tensor fasciae lata, and second action it stabilizes the knee during its movement. Okay.
window खाली front of thigh था.
Front of thigh or femoral triangle. If front of thigh is a window question, they will ask about the femoral triangle also. But sometimes when the femoral triangle is a window question itself.
Femoral triangle लो base ಕೂಡ पूछे फिर muscle.
ये देखो ना floor base like floor. इरा adductor longus चला. तापर next to muscle टा. It is pectineus. तापर together you can tell iliopsoas. Okay. In the disarticulate when disarticulate you can identify the individual muscles. They are clear. Okay. Those who have seen this.